Hello, hype. So Nintendo just shadow dropped Mario Paint, and so I'm like, I have to go live. I was like, this is like a big freaking deal. So yeah, this is really cool. So I've been wanting them to add Mario Paint forever. I wanted Mario Paint on the 3DS. I wanted Mario Paint on the Wii U. I wanted Mario Paint throughout the entire Switch life cycle. And so then when this dropped, I was like, oh, is this just for Switch 2? No. This is on Switch 1 and 2. So on the Switch 2, you could use the Joy-Con mouse controls. But guess what? On the Switch 1, you could just plug in a USB mouse. What the heck? And so, yeah, and then they added mouse support to 2 other Super Nintendo games as well on the NSO. So I don't know why they didn't do this a long time ago, but they're doing it now. So, hype. So right now, so I was scrambling for a mouse because I didn't want to use the same mouse I use on my PC. And I actually had an extra Dell mouse. There's a generic Dell mouse. I plugged it in, it worked. So not all mice work. I don't know. I think the majority of USB mice will work, but I will say that a Dell mouse works. So when I first plugged it in, it's really slow. I was like, oh my god, look at this. But then I remember within Mario Paint, you can adjust the mouse speed. When I first booted this up, I actually went into the Switch settings. I went into the NSO settings. I was like, what? There's no mouse controls. It's because it's built into the actual game. So I can't say that for other mouse supported games, but this definitely does. I want to drop the A on Mario. Come on, Mario. Come on. Oh, I missed. He psyched me out. But yeah, what's the cool thing about Mario Paint is you could just click on all these things and just weird stuff starts happening. Let me see. Can I get him? There we go. I got him. Yeah, he's fine. So yeah, I had Mario Paint as a kid, so I'm very nostalgic for this. So the great thing about this is that in the original game, you only could save once. But now we have save states. So we have at least 4 save states. Another great thing is we could just take screenshots and video, so we can have infinite saves. Because the saddest part was creating something and then creating something else, and then being like, wow, I have to erase the thing. No, you don't have to. I meant to check the other letters. I didn't mean to click on Mario, but we're jumping on in then. Woohoo! So yeah, if you notice, the mouse is pretty slow, but if you click on here, see it's on turtle. You could click on the rabbit, it's pretty fast, and then if you click on the cheetah, I love the little mouse guy, little animation here. He's very cute. All right. So yeah, so you have all your palette here. You have all the thing you could do. Then you have go back. So you have the different size brushes here. You have a stamper. You have the spray can. You can also make different shapes. You could fill up the whole screen with a color. I think this is a selection tool. You can like copy and paste. This is to erase. And you can also pick different animations to erase the whole screen or just erase part of it. That's the undo dog, which is very nice. In case you want to undo your last thing. This is to paint the whole screen if you wanted to. This if you want to add letters. This if you want to create your own little stamp. So you could actually create your own little design, like your own little pixel design, and save it. And you can use it as a stamp, or you could fill the whole screen with it. There's so many features that this had. And then, of course, the infamous music maker. You could just so many different songs have been made throughout the years of just classic songs. It's a pretty robust music engine. I personally was never good at this, so I never mess around too much. Just to mess around with it, I used to. There's like 2 or 3 already built-in songs. I used to mess around by just deleting or replacing some of the sound effects. And here's where you save and load. I remember saving just took forever. My favorite was the coloring book, and it's so like basic, but there was just a novelty in this. Like if you didn't have a PC with like MS Paint, this is the closest you would come to it. I think I want a blue Yoshi. Or should we make him green? Yeah, the mouse is very responsive. Oops. The mouse controls are actually very responsive. I wasn't sure how it would feel. I thought maybe they would add, he looks better green. I thought maybe they would add, like, traditional button controls. But I don't see how that would work. Oh, that should be dark green. There we go. Oh my god, this music's so nostalgic. Okay, I'm gonna make the mushroom like red. Is that too dark of a red? That's better. And we're gonna make this like yellow. Should we make the clouds gray? Alright. And Mario has his red hat. No, he needs the overalls have to be blue. And then this is this red. Like that. Right? And the cape is yellow. So you can also make animations in this. I was never that great at it, but it's doable. Hey, Stitch, ABA tracks. Woohoo! Mario Paint hype. As soon as I saw this drop, I'm like, I'm streaming right away. I immediately ran to OBS. Yeah. So yeah, I'm playing this on the Switch 1 with a USB mouse. I have never used a USB mouse on my Switch ever. It works great. Stitch, you never played this? You're such an artist. I'm really surprised at that. But well, you're in for a treat. This is gonna be a time sink, hopefully. But I think you'll really like it. Nano just told me the other day I should stream it. I was like, I don't own it. That perfect timing, perfect timing. Hopefully you have an extra USB mouse. Probably much better experience than I had. Oh yeah, the rubber ball, it would constantly get stuck. I would constantly have to like slam the mouse onto that big plastic mouse pad because then it would get stuck. It wouldn't be responsive. So yeah, technically this would probably be more responsive than the original. What color are Yoshi's sneakers? I think they're orange, right? Or are they red? Oh. And his saddle is brown? Oh. And his little hair is red? No, orange. Actually, that looks better. Yeah, it actually came with that little roller cleaner. It was like this little plastic thing that you're supposed to clean the thing with. I've used mouse and keyboard on Switch. Hypnospace Outlaw is really cool. I have not heard of Hypnospace Outlaw. So they also added mouse support to 2 other games. I forgot what other ones they were. So This means that we could possibly get mouse support for other games. There was a few other mouse support games. There was a game called Mario and Wario. It will only release in Japan, and that used a mouse. I'm really hoping they add that. I would stream that. I played it on emulation. It actually plays really well. I have Switch 2, so yeah, there you go. If you use the Joy-Con mouse. Hype, hype, hype. Nintendo could have been assholes. They could have been like, you know what? This is Switch 2 exclusive. Screw you. But they didn't, so that's nice, right? Hypnospace is a retro internet-inspired point-and-click sim? Alright, that sounds cool. So yeah, that's that. Let me see something. So we got the... But Stitch, have you seen people play Mario Paint? Because this is gonna blow up on Twitch. Because I'm sure people have done Mario Paint streams, but this is really gonna open it up to people who maybe just didn't care to do emulation. There is a tiger, there is a leopard print or a giraffe print. Here we go. Perfect. Did it have something like scaly for the crocodile? Maybe something like this. Oh, that looks cool. Mike Matei, yeah, I'm sure he does. Mike Matei did that. What was that? The LJN color art thing. I forgot what it is. That you have to like plug it into where you the old-fashioned antenna. I don't know how. I think he got it like modded or something, like RGB modded or something. But yeah, he did one of those. It came with this horrible janky joystick, and I had never even seen that before. Probably make the koala. Oh! What if we make the... Oh, that looks weird. No, I don't want to make that. What if we make the bunny... We could do that. Yeah, people are going to create all kinds of stuff. Like, especially now that we could take pictures of... What, you were limited. You could only save once, like one picture, one animation, one music, or only one thing. Now we have save states, and we also have, you could take pictures and video, and so now we could endlessly create and share. And it's so weird that it took this long for Nintendo to put this out, but they're always good with their timing. They always know when to put out stuff, so they had their own reasonings. You can make his mane like yellow. We'll make his butt red. There we go. I think he did a whole animation for this. Yes, I remember that. You could do the animation is pretty basic, but if you use your imagination, you could actually create something really like cool. Nintendo Power had a contest for best art submission. Did you have to submit it via VHS? I remember doing that. I remember having to, you know, I didn't want to save over what I made, so I would actually record it on VHS. What color is a kangaroo? I don't... Got another hippo here. So what's cool is you could also like edit all this stuff. So if I say like, I don't want this camel here, then I could just erase this camel. And if I say I wanted to duplicate that snake, I could do that too. So you have the selection tool. you could just do like this. And then you could just do like that. Hey, Deviant! Was there a raid alert? I didn't see it. Thank you so much for the raid of 2. Hype. Welcome to the Mario Paint stream. I love all those, all the cool ways you could, erase. Oh no, it's glitching. No frogs, 0 out of 10. I'm trying to think, is there any frogs in this? No. Actually, maybe in the Music Maker. Is there a frog icon in the Music Maker? We'll check it out. Which is your favorite erasure thing? That one's cool.
3 hours later.
Yeah, some of these took way too long. Oh, that one was cool. There's one coming up that just instantly erases it. That one. That's the one I use mostly. That one just gets rid of it instantly. This one is the rocket one. Okay. But yeah, they had different ones. We could check out the Music Maker and let's see if... Oh, it is the background music. Oh, I remember all this. You can put that one on for now. There's no frog. There's a Yoshi. There's Game Boys. But yeah, there's no froggies. So there is built-in songs if you don't want to make your own song. There we go. There, we got some frogs. Thank you, VA Tracks, for adding the froggies. So what I used to do is just kind of erase or replace them. So instead of that, I'm like, what if I removed this? And then I added... Like I say, I add the heart here. And I play it. That sounds terrible. But yeah, you can mess around by just replacing some of the sounds. I have another one here. Oh god, I remember this. Another one here. Yeah, we should play the fly game right now. Okay. I don't know how far I'll be able to get in it. It's been so long since we did it. It's the coffee icon that takes you to this. They've used this many times though, like in WarioWare. This is one of the mini games in WarioWare. It's a nice little nod. I think Stitch will like this. Oh, you have to get these guys right away. Oh, 1-up. So they will shoot out a bunch of bugs. Get them. The bombs are coming up. Now the bombs. Okay. Oh. I think these guys explode if you wait too long. It is intense, Stitch, and this is just round 1. There's multiple rounds. I will say this is easier than playing on the original Super NES mouse, though. Boss fight. No. No. Now for round 2. Thank you for the GGs. I don't remember how many rounds there are. I don't remember beating this, but I'm sure I did. But I don't remember. I was fighting a fly like that in my house today and I won. Congratulations. I love those electric fly swatters. I remember a time when we didn't have electric fly swatters. Now it's so easy. You just fry them. Fry them. I tried using those blue light things. Those don't work for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. It just doesn't work. The flies do not go into blue light. They don't care. They're good at giving 1-ups though. Oh. My hand's starting to hurt. If I, yeah, if I, you know, if I could use my tongue, I am a froggo. Damn it. He's laughing at me. Blue light zappers take care of all the bugs when you have to clean them through its hell. Well, it would be gross if you were in a place that had a lot of bugs. Imagine having to clean that thing out. So if you click on the little fly right there, he does a little dance. That would make a nice little emote, right? And he's like, woohoo! Yeah, we died. You can go back to it in a bit. Trying to see what else I could do. This is the animation. So you can have 4 frames of animation, 6 or 9. So you could draw something here. You could also use stamps. So as an example, is you could put Mario. Could like put Mario here. Like this. And in the next frame, have him like move over a little bit. And he's walking. Like that. Then have him over here. Like that. And then you can have somebody like behind him. Like that. So you could really spend a lot of time with his animation. And then when you put it all together, it will look like they're walking. Okay, and then we just try to do something with the background. Yeah, there's a lot of different features you can mess with. You could build a house. Wait a minute. You could... like that. Oh, that looks too dark. Yeah, like that. We can put flower, dog. We can put a dog. Little doggy here. And the doggy here. Doggy here. Something like that. And then put the cat behind it. And we'll put a duck here. Just want to see something that will show movement. I'll put a Yoshi here. So then after you're done with that, you could also add letters, you could copy and paste, you could do all that stuff. Then you pick the... So you could also pick the path. Like let's say you drew panels of just one object, you can make the path of the object that you wanted to move. I just made whole scenes within the panel, so it's not going to make sense to do the movement. But you could do something like this. And then this will be the path. Then, so if you made that just an individual character, and then you made the background, you technically have all your frames of animation, and then you could pick the different the speed you wanted. Then you could also add music to it. Like there's just a lot you could do with. I forgot about the path thing. So yeah, you would need to like draw just an individual thing. But yeah, there's a lot you could do with it. And there's a fan site that have Mario sheet music. That would be helpful because I'm really not good at the music creator. Hey, Night Owl Benny, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hype, hype, hype. How are you doing? Welcome to the Mario Paint. Mario Paint just dropped on NSO. I know they don't call it NSO anymore. You notice that? It's Nintendo Classic. I'm going to keep calling it NSO. Same way I call Robotnik Robotnik. I'm not calling him Eggman. Hey, hi Original Goddess Jackie. Welcome. Original Goddess Jackie is a big fan of the Dancing Dino. So we should add some dancing dinos. There we go. But yeah, thank you for catching one of my streams. How are you? Happy Mario Paint Day. Yeah, I first met Original Goddess Jackie on Mr. Cherry's stream. Mr. Cherry Hype. Yeah, dancing dinos. Expanded dinos. So yeah, you could also do a dancing dino if you want. The dancing dino is a Twitch emote. So anybody that uses Twitch can use it. You don't have to be a subscriber to anybody. It's a global emote. I showed all of these, right? Oh, happy birthday. Is anybody having a birthday in the chat? I hope they never replaced. Yeah, do you remember for April? Was it April Fool's? They replaced it with this really ugly version of the dancing dino because they said, oh, he evolved. I saved it, by the way. I have to figure out where it is. I saved it. Maybe I could add it to my emotes. But it was so ugly. And then remember there were like protests? Yeah, there were protests. Everybody was angry. And Twitch had to come out and say it was temporary. That they just temporarily evolved it. It reminds me of Pokemon where, like, you know, Psyduck is my favorite emote, my favorite Pokemon, but I do not like Golduck. I think Golduck is ugly. So there are some Pokemon when they evolve, they're not cute. Well, Dancing Dino was not cute when it evolved. I will give it an Everstone and tell it to stop it. Yeah, they did that. My daughter's birthday is on Wednesday. Well, that's awesome. Well, okay, we'll dedicate this to her then. What are her favorite colors? So, you know what I never liked about, well, how come there's a purple but there's not pink? Like, if you notice, we have two different shades of red. We have like a bright red and like a slightly darker red. Where's the pink? There's no pink. The only close you can get to a pink would be, I think there's some blended pattern thing. Sage and pink. I want to see what this would look like. Oh my god, that is festive. That is overkill. Maybe for the cake. That actually doesn't look bad. There's no color blending, so I can't make a sage. And I can't make a pink. We'll go for purple. That's what I'm saying, there's improvement. Like, there's things you could do with a Mario Paint 2 if you could, like, blend colors and make your own colors. Looks like an everlasting gobstopper. It does. These are not the colors I wanted to use. They're way too dark, but we're just gonna go with it. What should be the background? Anything's gonna be too busy with that cake. Oh my god, no. It clashes with the cake. Well, that's celebratory. The finger? Oh, that's what you copy and paste with. I can show you in a minute. So yeah, that's actually, it's pretty cool that they had that feature. So I'll show you in a minute. So these objects that we have in this little square, let's say we don't want one of them, and let's say we want like multiple versions of it. So let's erase this because we already have a rose. And let's say we wanted... Oh, actually, we want candles on the cake, right? So we can copy this, and then we'll have the candles on the cake. Like that. Like that. It would have been better if I colored in the candle before I copied it. That's too yellow. We'll do the blue? Blue? There's way too much color going on right now, but explosion of color. Maybe orange. No, that actually looks nice. Does it remind you of the ZX Spectrum? Has anyone ever played the ZX Spectrum? That games on ZX Spectrum is just an explosion of color. There's a lot of pink and, you know, blue and green. I like how they made with the transparent backgrounds. Yeah. We got a teddy bear right here. We got star here. Got cherry here. Got a rose here. So again, this is so simple, but yet it's just like addictive. I don't know what these little turds are supposed to be. I don't know what the... Let's get rid of that. The airplane is cool. Let me copy the teddy bear, maybe. We could put the teddy bear on the cake. There we go. Oh, but the background. The candle is very busy after the love. It's true, yeah. I have an idea. What if we paint this white, then copy the teddy... Oh, maybe not the teddy bear, maybe the star. Let's put like 2 stars here, and then we could actually paint the background of the star, this horrible busy background that I used. It's not gonna match, but... Oh, wait, it does! It does! I mean, that looks good. Oh my god, that's... No. So many crazy patterns. Oh wait, there's dinosaurs? Wait a minute, let's go back. There's dinosaurs. We'll just put a little dinosaur here. And is this a fish? It's a whale. We need to paint like the bottom of the cake. Let me see. Okay. And then... Yeah, so this is fun just to mess around with. So many patterns. So yeah, happy birthday! Woo! What else could we... There's other coloring books too. Oh, I remember this one! Alright. Look at that crab. That crab has seen shit. That crab is spooked. That crab has seen some shit. Make these fishies all different colors. There is a water one, but I think that'll be too busy. Let me see. That is busy. No, there's not going to be any. If you're underwater, you're not going to be seeing any waves. What will be a cool water color? Oh. Is Shelder after it bites Slowpoke's tail in the bottom left? Maybe. Yep, there's Shelder right here. So that means we have to make him like purple. Oh, what about this? I don't mind that. I mean, it could be glass, like we could be in an aquarium. Let's make him purple. There we go. We just have to change the color of this fish. For now, we'll just make him yellow. And then Ariel had red hair, right? And then her fin would be green? I don't know. No! And then there's a shark. Okay, we'll do the shark. There we go. And then, what color should the ground be? It should be something like gravelly looking. Like that. That's okay. And then we have like coral here. What color should that be? It could be this green algae color. Like that. The shark does look pissed off. He's gonna fight it out with Ariel. But yeah, I'd like to see you stream this, Stitch, to see what you come up with. Because it's endless possibilities. But that means you can't play this in like handheld mode, right? Because whether you're playing yeah, you could play in desktop mode on the Switch too with the Joy-Con, but yeah, you can't do desktop. So I kind of wish they would have added traditional controls, but then that would take additional programming. It still wouldn't be fun to play with, I guess. All right. Very good. And then I'll make this one like orangey. I'll make this one green. I'll make the starfish yellow. Oops. I don't know what color the clam is. And this sea anemone thing, I don't know what color should that be. Okay. Oh, I forgot the yeah, this one looks a lot like what bites onto Slowpoke. Oh, he's camouflage if I use that. That works, actually. I have a question. How come you're on screen like Cherry does? So if you look to the top right of the screen, I'm a VTuber. So basically, I'm a froggy. So my camera captures the movement. So every time I move my head, the avatar moves. every time I close my eyes, every time I open my mouth. So it's all captured. Yep, so I am a froggy. So everybody who's on Twitch, everyone does something different. Some people are on camera, some people are not. Some people are on mic, some people are not. Some people are avatars and VTube models and PNG tubers. There's no rules. So yeah, if you were to just do a random search on whoever's streaming right now, everybody has a different setup, and it's actually really cool. So yeah, so if you go to my YouTube channel and look at my older videos, I used to be on camera, and then I decided not to. So yeah, if you check out my any YouTube thumbnail that doesn't have a green border should have me on it, because I think I changed to the VTube model around the same time that I changed to the green border. So anything pre-green border would be pre-froggy. And yeah, you can see me. I just rebranded, that's all. It's so weird using two mice on one mouse pad. I'm having to switch around. I'm not used to this. I usually stay away from PC gaming at all costs. This is almost like PC gaming. Yeah, so all my streams that I do on Twitch, I export it. So all of my Twitch streams are on YouTube right now, all nicely archived. Sometimes I do streams where I play a lot of games. I try to put thumbnails, timestamps so you could jump to it. But mostly it's just a full stream. I mostly just put it there as just archive. I don't expect it to get views, or I'm not trying to make it big on YouTube. This is for archival reasons. All right, so we're done. Isn't that pretty? Woohoo! So this is the stamp thing. I never used this. But basically what it means is you could create your own icons. So like, let's say I wanted to create a frog. How would I create a frog? I like the video they did revealing this. I did like that too, because number one, it was explaining what Mario Paint was, because you can't assume everybody knows. Like, we have a lot of people that didn't grow up with Mario Paint. Oh look at the undo dog. If you stay idle for too long, the undo dog just goes rogue. He's just like running around. Woof woof. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, but yeah, so not only did it explain like what Mario Paint was and all the things you can do, but it also showed, hey, you could use a USB mouse. And I was like, oh, so I like that they did that to explain to people, hey, this is how you can play Mario Paint. But yeah. Yeah, look, once you start moving, he goes back to where he was. So let me see if I do. Oh, no, I messed up. Actually, I should make a frog stamp, because for some reason Mario Paint did not want to include froggies. No, wait a minute. Oh, I see what the issue is. All right. Yeah, all right. Can I give him like a little smile? Nintendo's not, it seems that way. Okay, again, I'm really bad. I'm not good at pixel art. This is basically pixel art. So pardon me for being sucky. And first of all, I should have centered this because now it's something like that. But actually it's okay that it's not centered because I can maybe do his whole body. You like it? I don't know what I'm doing. You need his like little legs. Maybe his little legs could be yellow. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, so then let's say you have that and you like it, you can save it, and so you have all these save spots for whatever. So then now it's saved. So now when you go to your main thing, you have now your new stamp. So you have your new stamp. You could also just make a whole bunch of them. Hey, look, the paintbrush is dancing. Woohoo! Dancing. Yeah, so you could do that. You only can go back once. Okay. So you don't have to, and so you don't have to use the paintbrush to fill up the whole screen if you want. This first icon is how you do it. You could just, it just automatically, and if you just want all froggies, there you go. So I think that just saves automatically. I don't think that you need to do anything. You don't have to manually save that. I think they just save, but I don't know. We should try this game again. Oh. But I think that's the main reason they put this fly swatting game, because that's why it's the coffee icon. This is meant to be your break. Like, take a break from drawing and just test your mouse skills. But when people talk about Mario Paint, this and the Music Maker are what people mostly remember. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. But yeah, I'm gonna be really interested to see all the fun that streamers have with this. Because I did think they would add this eventually. I just didn't... You never know Nintendo's timeline, like when they want to put something up. Like, we're still waiting for Donkey Kong 64. At some point, they'll add it, just we don't know what their timeline is. Hey, evil guy, welcome. Pipe, pipe, pipe. Yes, welcome to the Mario Paint celebration. As soon as this dropped, I said I have to run. I ran to OBS. I ran. Hope you're doing well tonight. So yeah, so the big shocker is you could play this on Switch 1 with a USB mouse. I thought they were gonna say, oh, Switch 2 exclusive because you need the Joy-Con mouse. No, it's for everybody. And they say with compatible mice. I don't know what that means. I don't know which mice would not be compatible. I'm using a generic Dell mouse, and it worked as soon as I plugged it in. I don't know if it was Cheap Ass Gamer or Wario 64. One of them was posting a Amazon mouse for $6. And they say, use this for Mario Paint. And I'm like, are we sure that works? But I don't know. They were saying go to Amazon and buy a $6 mouse. Because it would be really awkward to... There's not really a way to use your PC mouse, your streaming mouse, and a mouse and your Switch at the same time. You would need to. So I'm dual mousing it right now, which is kind of weird to have two mice on one mouse pad. But I'm working it. Ugh. But yeah, hype, hype, hype. I cannot beat level 2 for some reason. I'm very rusty. I used to get at least to level 3. God damn it. Ooh. All right. All right. Let's see. You're moist? Yeah, it's really hot. For us here, it's gonna be like this for Tuesday and Wednesday as well. And then on Thursday, there will be some relief. But we're in a major humid wave, is what I call it. Got capital letters. Do we have different fonts going on? No, we don't. Got super big letters though. We got lowercase there. Oh, we got different color letters. Okay. Let's do a tribute to Evil Guy and Stitch. We are under heat advisory for the last week. Also, I'm doing pretty good. I have my dinner here. All right, sounds good. So this is actually really good to use when you're going to make an animation. You could add text and stuff. Oops, why did I do that? I think it's Stitch to be green. Or should I be green? Stitch will be red. Yeah, I think the past few years we've had a really bad August, so I'm hoping that's not true this year. But I remember when we got like major heat wave for August, I'm like, aren't we over the summer at this point? But, you know, so hopefully it won't be so bad. Oops. Oh, I should change the song. Go back. There we go. Yeah, so you got the spray can, which I haven't used before. And then we can make like different shapes. We could do this. Like that. Now that's really good to do when, let's say you really suck at drawing like perfect circles, perfect squares. You have this. When are they added Super? Yeah, I wish they had added that from the beginning, because with Super Game Boy, it was basically had a built-in Mario Paint. So while player 1 is playing the Game Boy game, player 2 could have the Super Nintendo mouse and could draw on the borders or on the game screen itself. And I remember doing that. It's a lot of fun. So you can make your own color palettes for the games. It was just a really robust kind of system there. And it's like lost now, unless you have the hardware. I think you could emulate it. I've never actually seen Super Game Boy emulated. I'm sure you could, but yeah, you would need the hardware. They should find some way to make that work. Yes, it should be built into NSO. I don't really get why it's not. And then messing around with the art, yeah. Especially like at least a way to make your own color palettes, because there's certain games that you either have to play like the generic palette, like if you put a Game Boy game in a Super Game Boy, it would have that palette. Or just regular black and white. So I'm like, or the puke green. So I'm like, I wish you could just make your own color palettes like you could with the Super Game Boy. Why can't we now? It's a finger. Musical notes. It's a tree. It's a vine. There we go. Let's put Yoshi's head at the end of a vine. Yoshi hype. This fish has legs. It's a walking fish. So yeah, like in Mario Maker, you could see a lot of the humor and like a lot of nods to Mario Maker. Like especially like when you're saving the game, it has the big robot and the music and everything. There's a lot of little nods to Mario Paint in Mario Maker. It actually made me miss Mario Paint more. I love the little lantern fish. We can make this like a little aquarium, actually. Can you make them turn and go in the other direction? I'm trying to remember if you could flip them around. Let's see. No, I feel like there is a way to do it to kind of change the direction of the stamp. I'm not sure how to do it. Gonna crash back to the grind. Good luck with Super Mario. Yes, Super NES MS Paint. Okay, good night, Devia. Thanks again for the raid. Hype. Hope you sleep well. I'm not sure what else to do. I feel like we covered everything in Mario Paint. We could try to make a song. How do I erase this? Oh, wait. Oh, that's if you want to make the song really short. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what if we end it like right here? Hey, Mr. Cherry. Yeah, so Nintendo just magically dropped Mario Paint on NSO with mouse support. So I had to run to OBS. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Woohoo! Happy Mario Paint Day. Okay, this we can make it go really fast or really slow. We could also change this. We could add like this here. What if we get rid of this and then we put a piggy? Yeah, what are you up to tonight? We can get rid of, and we could replace that with the airplane. Nothing at the moment. Yeah, I mean, this was not a planned stream. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just randomness. And we could put Piggy here, here, and here. Yeah. Let me see, is there any cherries here? No, they didn't give any cherries. There's no frogs in this. Can you believe there's no frogs? I had to make a frog. I can show you. So I made this. I made this frog stamp because there was no frog representation here, so I had to make a dent. There's no yeah, evil guy. There was no frogs, so I had to make my own frog. We have Baby Yoshi. I guess that's closest. So yeah, I had to make a frog. Again, I'm not good at pixel art, but you can make your own pixel stuff. But yeah, no frogs. No frogs that I was aware of. I looked everywhere. And there's no cherries. We have apples. We have apples. That's the only fruit. I don't see any other fruit. No. What is this supposed to be? Is this the sun? And we got the sun, we got clouds, we got a snowman. Those are all good if you want to make an animation, like make a little scene. We could do that. There's leopard print, there's hearts. Yeah. I think there was a strawberry in the cake. Yes, a strawberry, that counts. Yep, there's a strawberry. So there's that. Actually, we could do a little animation. Let's just clear this, make this blank, and then let's clear this out. Maybe we could... We'll keep it blank, maybe. Or we can make a house. We can make like a little fence. No. It's really like difficult when like you could literally do anything, so you're like, what do I do? So what we could do is do this, and then we'll copy and paste it over. Like that. They don't let you copy and paste? Oh, here we go. Alright, this is tedious. Oops. I should have a rule that if there's no frog in the game, I should ban it. Like, it's just not streamable for me. That really should be a rule. I don't know what this icon is. Oh, I think you copy one panel. You could copy the whole panel. That's what that icon is for. That's cool to have, right? Oops, no, go back. We could put a UFO. And then as UFO will be here. And then it will move. It'll be like gone. And then we could put it's not gonna look at a mountain in the background. Put this little house like over here. And put like the sun here. Clouds. Master Hand and Radioactive Master Hand. That's what it looked like. I was like, what the hell is this? Is this... We can make Mario kind of... Mario's as big as the house. There we go. Something like that. And we gotta put the house on the other one. See, what you're supposed to do is copy each panel, so whatever you want to be exactly the same as the other panel, you're supposed to copy and paste it. We're just freehanding it right now. But something like that. You could also, like, if you wanted to, you could draw a face with like eyes and make the eye like blink. Like if we wanted to. No. Right here. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god. Oh, it starts in the center. Okay, let's try to do that. I'm thinking the edge. There we go. That's what I wanted. So if we put like an eye here. Like that. Like that. And then we'll copy and paste it. Like that. It's so much easier to do it than with the Super Nintendo mouse. Because I remember having to like slam down on the mouse pad a lot. Because they used that trackball thing. This is before we had laser mice. No. How would I make it blink? Unless I make his whole eye like this color. That could pass. Yeah, that actually could pass for a wink. And then we'll put something other animation on these. We can make a little bomb walking across. Like that. Let's test it. We won't put a path because we're not moving the object. So yeah, the UFO is going across. Mario's walking. The eye is blinking. And then the bomb is going across. Yeah, so just you could do simple animation like that. Or I could actually, like, if I did a frog on each panel, and then I did the path, I can make the frog look like it's leaping, whatever, but I'm not good at drawing frogs. Let's see. What I could do is Let me put a big green froggy on the chat, and I could use that as reference. Where is he? There he is. All right. So let's say I wanted to draw big green froggy. So we'll start with like his big eye. Like that. It's not gonna have much room to jump. Well, no, I can, because with the path I can make it jump, right? Okay, so I don't have to worry about space in the panel. Now we just copy. No, his eyes are like right next to each other. So. No, then you got googly eyes. Yeah, that works. So what's good about this is if you can't draw, you're not good at drawing lines, it does that for you. So like that. Oops. Oops. That actually looks pretty good. Okay. Now I gotta worry about the rest of it. I could smooth it out. It's gonna be very angled right now, but I could smooth it out once we get the form. And from here. And we get his leg going this way. I can't believe I'm using the emote as a reference. And it's working. It's actually working. Go this way. No. The line tool looks like a derpy snowman. He does. It just literally like there's a little derpy face with like, it looks like one of those things you use to put the frosting on the cake. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And just like stuck onto his head. All right. All right. I think we're getting there. It's close to it. Not quite. Mm-mm-mm. I made the frog look like Peter Griffin. It looks like Peter Griffin. That was not my intention. That was not my intention. He looks like Peter Griffin. You know why? It's because his jaw, like the bottom part, is way too wide. It should be longer. All right, I can fix this. I can fix this. And also the little snout area here should come out longer. Should move it over a little bit. Oops. Let me just move it over like that, or better yet, center it like that. All right, we got it, we got it. No, bring it back. Okay, now we are going to and then we're going to copy and paste that frog to this panel. Okay. All that just to move, just to center it. This is too much work. You got serious talent, dude? Are you in IT or something? No, I do not have serious talent. This froggy does not look that great. But thank you for saying so. We just gotta make this part like wider. Like that. Like that. I think that's better. Then here, like that, and then this has to be like Hi, Mr. Cherry. I'm trying to make a froggy, and I have very limited artistic ability. But when you're playing Mario Paint, you gotta do stuff, so. It's very difficult to freehand. Like if I was to freehand with the marker tool, it would just be chicken scratch. At least with this, I can kind of make a little, you know, little something. Hey, Tuxedo Mask! Thank you so much for the raid of 3. Welcome to the stream. Wiglet Hype, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Cherry, I don't know if you knew that emote was for Elden Ring, and then they got rid of it. So I co-opted it. I took it and I added it to... I thought they would like ban it or like they would say something, but they didn't. They let me take control of that emote. And Stitch and I call it Wiglet because there is a Pokemon in Scarlet Violet that looks exactly like that. So we call it Wiglet. But yeah, so I kept it. I'm like, why'd you get rid of the Elden Ring emote? I love this so much. Because he has the little hands on his face. But yeah, welcome to Casino Mass. So they added Mario Paint to NSO tonight. So this is our little celebration. Unfortunately, Mario Paint does not have a frog. So I'm trying to make a frog and it looks like Peter Griffin. I'm not trying to make Peter Griffin. It's just that's what the frog looks like. So we're trying to fix this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make it a little like, and then like that looks good. I like that. I am the true homie. Yes. So we were talking about you, Mr. Cherry, when Original Goddess got in here. We were talking about you. That's the most random release. Yeah, Tuxedo Matt. This came out of nowhere. I ran to OBS because I was like, this is an emergency. We have to play this. But yeah, such a random drop. Why drop it? And they dropped it so late. And so random. But that's how they are with NSO. And that's just, we should expect that, right? And what's great is you can use this with the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. They added mouse support for the Switch 1, which I didn't expect that. So you could just put a USB mouse in your Switch and you can play this. And it plays great. This actually plays better than on the original Super Nintendo. Because you know that mouse was a little janky with the ball and everything. It would constantly get stuck. I was constantly having to slam the mouse on the mouse pad just to get it to start moving because it would get stuck. You have no problem now. You have no problem in getting stuck. Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Cherry, I definitely recommend trying out the Switch 2 Joy-Con in mouse mode to see how it plays with this. I currently do not have a Switch 2 yet, but I'm sure this plays great. Yeah, I thought they would make this like Switch 2 exclusive or something. I mean, they could have. If they wanted to. Remember, GameCube games are Switch 2 exclusive. I was wondering if the other, like, if NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and 64, I was wondering if those would get Switch 2 exclusives. So far, that has not been the case. It's only the GameCube stuff. I'm adding another Froggy for reference. Okay. Okay, I see what the issue is. This Froggy's too chanky. He needs to be a little... Let's give him a little diet. Let's, what we could do is... Oops. We could kind of, like, bring this in a little bit. No, I don't think we can. No. Makes sense for GameCube. Yeah. I was just curious if they were going to do that for any of the other. They would put some other exclusive or something. I'm gonna remake this. Like that. And then I think starting like right here. right here. Then we go like that. Then we go like right like that. And then we go they added yes. Yeah, so I mentioned that they added mouse support to 2 other games. I didn't know which one it was, but thank you for letting me know. So yeah, Mario Super Picross and Nabanga Ambition. So that's great. There are some other mouse supported games, like Lemmings. I don't know who owns the licensing for Lemmings, but that was a Super Nintendo mouse supported game. I really hope Mario and Wario get released. That was I think it was only in Japan and Europe, or just Japan, that had mouse support. We never got that game. That was like a first party game we did not get. Does anyone else know of any other mouse supported games for the Super Nintendo to get? This opens the floodgates now. This means that we can expect a whole bunch of that. So that's hype. I'm surprised they haven't put out their own mice. Like, you know, like how Nintendo's been putting out their own like controllers compatible with the Switch, like the NES, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube. What if they made like a laser Super Nintendo USB mouse? People would buy that. Like, you know, NSO member exclusive. I think that would be cool. They might do that, but the problem is it's just so niche. There's not a lot of titles, but they might still do it. That doesn't look so bad. I want to fix this area here. SimCity, yes. I think SimCity did have Super Nintendo support. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look it up. See, Super NES mouse. Aha! I found it. I will share it in the chat. So yeah, these are a list of all the games. A lot of them were not released here. Ooh, Arkanoid. That would be fun. Doom. I don't remember Doom having mouse support. Jurassic Park. Oh. There's Lemmings. Kid Kirby. Aw, Kid Kirby was never released. I don't know if you know about that, Stitch, but I think there's some video or gameplay that was shown at like Space World or something. But yeah, Kid Kirby was gonna be a game and they canceled it. There's Mario and Wario. A bunch of games I don't remember. Civilization. Sim Ant, but I don't see Sim Earth. The Super Game Boy. T2, the arcade game. Wolfenstein 3D. Yeah, we're not gonna get any of these, really. I don't know. Certain games released after the mouse display a warning message indicating that the mouse is incompatible with the game. That's kind of funny. Anyway. Yeah, the thing is, like, sometimes like Nintendo would come out with an accessory and then it just wouldn't get used, and then it would just get forgotten and they move on. Look at the Super Scope. The Super Scope didn't get that much support, and it went away, and then it's like people forget that it existed. It's like the Super Scope was a thing. Yeah, so if you draw the lines very short, you could actually make curves like this. That actually looks pretty good. And then do 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 do. No. Doing the little froggy feet is not easy to do. Yeah, I'm not happy the way that looks. The rest of it actually looks pretty good. I'm just not happy with the way the little feet look. Just gotta fix that. But yeah, Stitch, which one do you think that they could add maybe out of that? Because there are a lot of third party. I don't know if we're gonna get those. I'm still thinking that Mario and Wario is the only one that I could see them adding. That's gonna be a new game to the majority of people. So no. So I'm not gonna spend too much more time on this. We're gonna try to animate this froggy at some point. Ugh, I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's just really hard to do that. And then we'll connect right here. This looks a little weird right here. Fix this. That looks good. We'll fix these like harsh angles going on here. Right there. Okay. Now do. Okay. All right. So we got our froggy. And we can make it so he's like looking at the camera. Like we can make his eyes like centered. Could do that. So I think the best way to remove I did a video of Mario and Wario once. Hey, Mega Retro Man, how are you? Yeah, so we're celebrating Mario Paint getting added to NSO. So guess what? The Mario Paint does not have any frogs, so I'm having to add one myself. But yeah, how are you? So Game & Wario, you actually have to use the mouse to lead Luigi or something. Like you're controlling like a little fairy with the mouse. There's some. I'm trying to remember what it was. Let me see. I'll post a video of it. I found my video of it. Chillin', bedtime. All right. Do, 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 do. All right, so that video. This was a long time ago when I was just doing gameplay videos. Let me look at it a little bit. The animation is really nice. It actually reminds me a lot of like Wario's Woods, like the art style. So yeah, Yoshi has a bucket over his head. I don't know why. And then Luigi's there in the corner. So you're controlling like this little fairy. That's what your mouse cursor is. And you have to make the platforms so that Yoshi can get to Luigi. And it starts out super easy, but then it gets super complicated. Making the platforms. I don't know why it never came out here. It's such a cute game. I feel like that would come. I feel like that would be a thing to, you know. But anyway, what have you been up to, Mega Retro Man? You just chilling? Did you play anything today? Trying to think of a way of... Oh, I can use the line tool. And then... No. Do, do, do. Yeah, it actually kind of like, if they ever did a Mario and Donkey Kong with a mouse feature, that's pretty much what it would be. And again, I don't really understand. I think what happens is it was toward the end of the Super Nintendo life cycle. They were already moving on to N64 development. So they just decided to not. But I feel like it would have... Actually, don't even know if it would have sold well. Because I think a lot of people didn't have the mouse. Like, if you didn't get Mario Paint, you didn't have the mouse. So if people want to buy a game they needed to buy an accessory for, that's the issue. That actually works. Salmon Run? Oh, how's that going? You know how Salmon Run can be. Stitch and I are traumatized by Salmon Run. Okay, I kind of want to make his eyes like look this way, maybe. Right here. No. Like right like that. That works. Ribbit. Ribbit. Oops. Let's try that again. You can make him like really shifty-eyed in the corner right there. Oh, that works. That works. Okay. Okay. We also have to add a song, and then we have to add a background. It could be this one. That's fine. Or should we add... No, we could add this one. Okay. We'll have that one. And we gotta figure out what the background's gonna be. I'm not good at that. Are you good at that? I cannot. All I'm good at is erasing the notes and replacing it with other sounds and stuff. That's all I'm good at. I'm really bad at it. Plus, there's no froggy sounds. The pig sound sort of sounds like a froggy sound, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something. This could be our background. We just have to erase some things. I know my sheet music. That's good. I think it was Stitch or somebody else was mentioning that you could, a lot of people have put out like the whole sheet music for Mario Paint so you can make your own songs. I know a lot of people probably did Castlevania, Mega Man, all kind of, I'm sure a lot of classic Capcom and Konami songs sound really good using Mario Paint. He's looking for the flies that Deviant missed. We lost our session. Okay. I didn't go to college for music for, well, yes, I did go for nothing. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, that's still stuff that's gonna stay with you forever, right? What instruments do you play? Okay, what if we just erase some of this, because we're not gonna see the froggy jumping if we get... We'll erase some of these. These I'll keep, maybe. This is like too busy, like there's too much going on here. So it'd be like, get rid of like some of these. Get rid of this. Get that right there. And drums, piano, saxophone. Wow. Have you composed original stuff, and have you shown it? Have you played it on your channel, or like made intro music with it? No. I made music, use of EJ Club World. I've never heard of EJ Club World. For the PS2. I think it would be cool to have like a sweet saxophone music intro. You could tell everybody I did that. Zebrafish. I'm trying to think what other pattern would work. Oh, that's a colorful fish. Oh my god, it's a colorful fish. I remember there was a music player on the DS. I forgot what it was called. Start with a K, K-R-O-G something. There was a music kind of DJ kind of thing for the DS. And I think they brought it over to the 3DS. I remember messing around with that. You remember that, Stitch? Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just randomly pressing things and I never did much out of it, but I did mess around with that. So limited with the colors. I don't want to pick green. Actually, that doesn't look bad. Yeah, that don't look bad. That actually looks, that won't look bad. Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh yeah, go ahead. Okay, 1 minute. Am I gonna get a copyright claim if I play your music? Imagine somebody's gonna say that they own your music. I did that. I want my compensation. I've never heard of this thing for PS2. That's awesome. I didn't know. You could have made this with Wii Music, right? Wii Music. Loud. Okay, there we go. Wow, and it has the equalizers on it. Like it reminds me of those music players. Yeah, that sounds really good. Have you ever streamed this, EJ Club World? Because I would like to see how you made it. I think that would be cool. Okay. I'm not hearing saxophone though. We need more saxophone to that. But no, that was really cool. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. What I remember about that Wii Music E3 was that guy that was really enthusiastic about drumming. Like he had the Wiimote in one hand and the analog, the joystick, the analog thing in the other hand, and he was like drumming really hard. He was sweating like crazy. He was like really into it, and like nothing was happening. It was just, it was nothing, but he was really into it. And you could hear a pin drop. Like the crowd did not have any reaction, but this guy was into it. But yeah, what other music programs can you think of? So now we have this one for PS2 that I didn't know was a thing. And we had that one that was on DS. We have Wii Music. We have this, Mario Paint. What other music creator things can anyone think about? It was such a weird, that was like a bizarre E3. What happens is there was this like, wasn't it during the time where there was this really long Wii drought? And then this is what we came up with, was Wii Music. There was something weird with the timing of like when people were really anticipating. I think people were anticipating a Zelda release, I think, or they were anticipating something, and then what we got was Wii Music. We used to focus so much on numbers, so we're talking to investors. Yeah. I miss E3. I know how it's irrelevant, but I miss E3. Like the stage presentations. It's just not the same. But I get it. It's just not. There's a lot of things like that. There's a lot of things that I miss that I know are not relevant right now. And there are, quote, technically better ways of doing things. And I'm like, I guess it's just nostalgia or being used to the way things were. But I get that a lot. And it was like, oh, this is how we have to do it now? Oh, God. Okay, I think that looks good. So that will be the background to our animation. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When you use the eraser tool, it doesn't make it white. It just removes all color. So that means I have to... Come on. All right. But yeah, doing animations of this is actually really tedious. Oops. But it's actually a lot of fun if you put the time into it. Because I don't think we had any other animation tools or anything like this on Super Nintendo at all. On NES, you had the Tiny Toons animation workshop thing, but you didn't have all right, how would I remove... there are other programs out there. I've heard of Fruity Loops. That sounds familiar. A lot of them are not free. Ugh, I think I just screwed myself. I don't know how to make this transparent. Now it's just gonna be a big white square bouncing around in the animation. I don't know how to fix that. See, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. Oh no. There could be a way for us to work this somehow. How do we fix this? This was not my intention. Also, the music didn't loop. Wait a minute. Loop. Okay, wait. I have an idea. No, animation. No, there's no way to remove the background. I should Google it. Let me Google it. Maybe some AI will tell me stuff I don't know. Remove background Mario in animation. I'm not finding anything. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way. The reason why I find that odd, because if you go into the stamping thing, you can do it with the stamps. So if I wanted to make a stamp, see all the spaces that have that little mark on it, that means it's transparent. So like this is white, but any spot that has a little X on it means it's transparent. But for some reason, you can't do that with the animation. That's strange. Okay. So we can add a background. I don't know. What I could do is I could save it. We could hear that little awesome save thing. Let's save it. Here we go. Whoa, that was super fast. I remember it taking way longer than that. You know what? I think maybe if I had done something like if I had done like a whole painting in the back that was all original, I think it takes longer to save, but that was pretty fast. And then you have to use a controller if you want to do save states, which is interesting. All right. think it's time for the fly game. I need to get past level 2. So Stitch, if you end up creating anything off stream, hopefully you will post it. You know, it'd be cool if you could use the, cause I was saying how you can't play this in handheld mode. I don't know if you could use the touch screen. If you use the touch screen, then you could use this in handheld. I was messing around. The default mouse speed is so slow. Yeah, Stitch. And you know what's weird is if you like restart the game, it goes back to that slow thing. But you can easily change. You go into once you start it out, you just click on Mario, then you click on the mouse icon, and you could change the speed. There's turtle, rabbit, and cheetah. But yeah, I was saying that when I first booted up the game, I went into the Switch settings, I went into the NSO settings, and I remembered, oh, the game itself has the setting. I just keep getting hit by this. I just gotta be careful. And that. There we go. Yeah, the mouse speed is really that default. I think at least the rabbit one should have been default. I think when I was playing on Super Nintendo, I had it on the rabbit speed. But for NSO, Cheetah seems best. The fastest speed. Oh, come on. Yeah, you have to move really fast with this, so I don't know how you would be able to do this with the slowest mouse speed. I'm really rusty in this. I used to be way better in this. And also maybe it's just something about doing this on a computer mouse. It just feels off. I used to be able to get at least to level 3, and now I can't even get there. I can barely pass... I can barely get to the boss of level 2. Ugh, I need Game Genie codes. I need infinite lives. Yeah, I need your Game Genie. I don't know if there's... I'm assuming there is Game Genie codes for Mario Paint. I don't know what else it would be used for other than this minigame. That's the problem with this. Like, you're literally hovering right above the fly, and you're clicking like an idiot. And it just, like, it doesn't register because it keeps going around your hand. And it's like, just get swatted. Get swatted. What's the world record on this? Do you have the world record on this, Mega Retro Man? There is? I need infinite lives. Oh, my index finger, I'm in pain right now. Oh, I changed to my middle finger. Oh, this feels weird. Clicking the left button on the mouse with your middle finger? No, this just feels wrong. But I have to. My index finger just gave out. It's just like I was exhausted. Okay, I'm going back to the index finger. Ugh. Limited lives. Okay. So I'm gonna put the Game Genie inside my Switch, and then I'll be able to use it. No, I was doing good. No. All right. All right. I think the trick is you're not supposed to be just clicking like crazy. You just gotta put the fly swatter above the fly and click. I think that's the issue I'm having. I'm just rapidly spamming the button, and I shouldn't be doing that. I gotta be strategic with my swatting. This is crazy. I hate these guys. I hate them. I'm gonna flip a table. Okay, here you have to spam the clicking. And these little bastards, they explode. It's gonna be fun watching streamers play this. Maybe I can learn some strats. Oh, 1 health for the boss. Seriously. The strat is don't suck. Oh, like right there. I'm always getting hit by that. I need to like just there we go. Damn it. Need like speed reactions. My grandson is going to speed run this. Yes. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for him to speed run this. Ugh, I cannot beat the try to get past level 2 boss. Let's see if you can do that. Because I can't. I need more practice. Because it's been like long time since I played this. Should we make a song? I don't know how to make a song. Mario, and we could just put a... And we'll put this here. Okay. Just throw over here. Yeah, I want to see Evil Guy play the fly swatting game. Is Evil Guy gonna play it? Okay. Does the star go with the pig? Like that. Yeah, that goes. No, I'm not. Do it! Do it! Lurk away, Tuxedo Mask. Someone squid bagged me in a match. Guess what happened after? You always get your squid bag in revenge. See what happens when I try to make a song? This is what you get. Got his ass back. That's a masterpiece right there. Let's make it go really fast and just loop it. Okay, that's my new theme song. That's gonna play like before every stream. No, it's not. All right. I feel like I've looked at everything, right? New stream music intro go. Yeah, I'll do it if you have a saxophone solo. I think that would be cool. Oh, I just thought of something. Okay, if I make... Let's say it's just a generic gray background. And then I go back to... There we go. Come on, that's the best animation in animation history. That's pretty darn good. Do you approve, Stitch? You know what I should do? I should have like one of those, you know, those channels that are on 24 hours? That would be it. It would just be on this 24 hours a day. And so anybody that wants to wants to watch this for 24 hours, they could just watch that. Oh my god, look at his eyes! Look at his eyes! He's tweaking out. Oh no! Froggy was licking some shrooms. Oh no, Froggy's spazzing out. He's tweaky. He's tweaking out. He's not he's out of it. He's having a moment. He's that would be a good screen. Yeah, that would be a good. Yeah, actually that would be a really good screensaver. Hmm. I think it's better slower like that. But yeah, you could you could totally change the speed of the animation, which I think is really cool. Oh, actually I like the back and forth like that. We could actually change the path. So he could just be yeah, so he's just standing there, not even moving. Yeah, we could make like a really big elaborate like background. I just don't even know what we would make, but we could. I actually like that better than what we did. Maybe we'll save that. Woo! Okay. Oh, wait, we might try it again. So I might end the stream soon. We'll do one more run of this. But yeah, I just really wanted to show this off because I think it's really funny how we finally got this so randomly. Because if you think about it, they could have added this throughout the entire Switch run. They could have added mouse support to NSO and added this. They could have done this. I just think it's interesting they're doing it now. I guess they just really didn't have a motivation to do it until now. since the Switch 2 has the Joy-Cons, you know, they're like, oh, okay, let's... Oh, actually, we can go check out those other games that use the mouse. That's what we'll do before we end the stream. We'll go check out other NSO games that are using the... I'm gonna try my best to not get hit. Alright, full health, full lives. If we get hit, that's okay, because I think we'll get a free 1-up in this boss fight. Ooh, we're doing good. This is a good run so far. Don't jinx it, anybody. Don't jinx it. Oh, someone jinxed it. That was a good run. Is it wrong to do a save state? Is it wrong to do save states in freaking Mario Paint? Okay, that was a really good run. Never wrong. Well, Mike Matei might slap me in the face, so... This full-on bitch slap. This part is where I lose all my lives, because you don't have a chance to react. This part is what screws me up. Oh. What I need to do is, once they start shooting out those bugs, I need to just move my hand away and just let them disappear. That's what I should do. I shouldn't be running right into them, which is what I'm doing. I'll try that. If I load up that save state, I'm gonna try that. Like right here, just stay away from it. When they explode, just stay away. There we go. Mike Matei is nothing. Remember, he said if you use save states or rewind, you didn't actually beat the game. You know, he makes the rules. You know, he invented video games. He is the owner of your fun, so you're only allowed to have fun if he tells you you're allowed to. I don't know, how dare he take away people's accomplishments? Like, if you beat a game and you're happy about it, why does he feel like he needs to take that away from you? So what if you use rewind? So what if you use a game genie? So what if you use save states? You beat it. And also that might encourage you to beat it without... It's like if you beat a game on easy mode, does that mean you didn't beat the game? Wouldn't that encourage you to go play the game on normal and then play the game on hard? Like, that encourages you to get better. So we did it! Oh god. This was not a good run, but I'll save it anyway. I could dance circles around him. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, just because... So are you supposed to just beat games on hard? I mean, sometimes that's very... I know people that have played new games on hard. If you want to do that, that's great. But you know what? You may have a difficult time. You may rage quit and then drop the game, and then you'll never touch it again. What if you beat the game on easy, you like it so much, you beat it again on normal, and then you like it so much, you beat the game on hard? That's happened to me before. Why am I gonna make like a horrible experience for myself and then I don't enjoy the game? This is really bad. No! That never happened. Look away, Mike and Tay. But, you know, he does, like, no-death runs of games and stuff, and I have no interest in doing a no-death run. Also, he can dedicate a lot of time into that and do that. I mean, I have no interest in doing no-death runs of Ninja Gaiden, but if he wants to do that, that's fine. That doesn't give him the right to be judging other people's playstyles. Oh my god, this is insane. Ah, how are you supposed to do that third level? Ugh. Okay, what if I try to do level 2 but then not lose as many lives? If I can somehow maintain this level of lives and beat level 2, we'll be in a good place. But if we get to the end of level 2 and I'm low on lives, I'm gonna rage quit. No. See if I can avoid these things. No, it's hard to avoid them when there's multiple. I thought, hey, if I'm like too late, I could just... Okay, we got 4. I don't know if that's good enough. No. I gotta watch like a pro strat video. Ugh, it's very hard to avoid that attack. Ugh. A lot of squid bagging. You know, I don't usually see squid bagging. Like, I didn't see it during Splatfest. Splatfest was the last time I played, and I didn't see any squid bagging. But maybe also I don't really pay attention to that. It would make me very angry. Like, how dare you? How dare you put your little squid bottom on my face? Your little squid bottom on my dead body. How dare you? Two different players? Wow. Okay. So, if you notice here, it says mouse required. I really thought that they would maybe make it so you can use regular controls with it, but nope. And that's fine, I guess. Where's Super Mario Picross? Whatever. I'm playing against him again. I'm gonna get him. There you go, get him. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, so I'm moving the mouse down. I don't know what this is. They didn't translate it, so... This is giving me instructions on how to play it, but that's not gonna help. Okay. Okay. So I've never played this, so... I'm not supposed to... I have no idea what I'm doing. Game over. Okay, so that was that. And it was this one. The number tells you how many to break in a row. Oh, okay. So I didn't really notice they even added this, but it's cool they added mouse support to a game that was recently added. Kind of fun. You're just breaking blocks and making little pictures. Okay, well maybe we'll go back to it, but I didn't know what I was doing. Did we battle the East? Power struggle, ambition team. I guess battle the East. Would you like to watch battles that you are not directly involved? No. How many players? One. Player 1, which fray would you like to rule? Using the mouse doesn't work unless I could switch the controls. Unless I had to pick it at the menu, whatever. The mouse is not mousing right now. Unless this is not where you use the mouse. I would like to rule here. Sure. Change name? No. Press any button to select a character statistic. No. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it's not. Not yet, but maybe once we get further in the game. These are not great stats, so I'm just trying to get... Oh, this is much better. My charisma, my charm is pretty low, but I'll take it. Please set the computer strength. Oh, 1. Is everything? Yeah, sure. Oh. They had these games on the NES. I've seen Narblast play them, but I've never played these. I have no idea what's happening right now. Your orders. Military Let's do some diplomacy. Let's marry somebody. Let's marry... Yeah, the mouse is not mousing. You have been refused. Ah. So is this the whole game, or is there gonna be something else that maybe we would use a mouse? War. How many thousands of soldiers will invade? 30,000. How much rice will you give them? We'll give a bag of rice per person. I don't know. Will you lead the troops? Yes. Ah, maybe here. No, mouse is not working. Maybe there's a setting I have to pick in the game. Let's see. I didn't notice any option. Oh, wait, what did that say? Select your preferred controller by pushing the button with either the mouse or the controller. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Oh. We have everything but yes. Please set computer strength. 1 is fine. Fine, okay. Your loyal forces have 1. Okay. We should... Ninja? How many ninjas do you want? Well, I want a lot of ninjas. I think 10. I want 10 ninjas. What fray would you like to send them against? Here, because we want to uprise. Yeah, uprise. Yes, send in the ninjas. Ha ha ha, enemy rank has fallen. Oh. Did we win or lose? No idea what I'm doing. I feel like I'm playing Fire Emblem. It is easier to play this way. I think this is definitely a game that you want to be using a mouse for. Um, we're getting there. I haven't used the right button on the mouse. What if I do the right button? Oh, view, bribe, pass, flee. No, I want to fight them, so I'm not going to use the right click right now. This guy's a 1, so we should be taking him out, but this way. Took him out. Uh-oh. Oh no. If we lose, the commanding unit has been destroyed. You have lost. RIP. Alright, well that was that. Well, that was fun. Alright, I think we're gonna head out. But I want to thank everyone for dropping by. Thank you, Stitch. Thank you, Mega Retro Man. Thank you, Evil Guy. Tuxedo Mask. Mr. Cherry. Original Goddess. And VA Tracks. Woohoo! A really good turnout. Thank you because this was such an impromptu stream. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Hope I've inspired you to play Mario Paint. Speaking of Narblast, he's playing Top Gun. We could raid him. Yeah, we could do that. All right. So just do hashtag 1UpJohn raid. I'm glad I was here early. I agree. I agree, Stitch. I am happy you were here early. And yeah, so see you guys on the other side. And have a good night.